space. What can we do you think, as blokes, to make sure that we don't invade someone's personal space and we keep that respect?
Respect other people's space at the end of the day, and I understand that they might not be as boisterous.
Public transport kind of thing, if there was like 2 seats and one person was sitting as one, I'd probably stand before I sat with next to someone I didn't know, like on the train kind of thing. Yeah.
Just yn fod yn conscious bod na bobl ella ddim cweit mor gyffyrddus bod mewn gofod rhywun arall.
I'd say go back to the old saying of treat others as you expect to be treated.
I think as well, especially if like people with mates and stuff, like if you're on, in that hour at the pub, you can give like a hi, and if people aren't really like responding well, then it's fine. Whereas if people do kind of like respond and like chat back to you, then yeah, feel free to keep talking until they kind of give you the cues that, all right, you're kind of done now.
Look for cues. If someone's uncomfortable, they're clearly uncomfortable, and like if you're unsure, then you just ask.
You're not sure whether someone's comfortable with anything, just ask.
Yeah, just being aware of kind of like how they're engaging with you and then kind of like matching that, I guess. But to be cautious rather than jumping the gun and then having to like scale it back.
There definitely needs to be that sense of respect of like other people. Like just because we're out with mates doesn't mean that everyone else is going to be okay with that.
I think the biggest thing is making sure you treat people how you'd want to be treated yourself. I wouldn't want to be drinking and have some bloke walking into me, nudging into me, shoulder barging me and whatever else. Men and women are the same. You wouldn't want to barge into a woman, you wouldn't want to barge into a bloke. I wouldn't want to be barged into.
What about being a sound mate? That's something we're trying to work out what that means for a lot of men in the city today. What kind of things do you think make a good mate or a sound mate?
When I'm looking out for my mates, is making sure to kind of like check in with them.
Check in on each other. Yeah, probably like judgment kind of stuff, like knowing you can say anything without getting judged. Yeah.
Just always being there for a chat. I know you see it a lot at the moment, but if you see there's going to be a problem for one of your mates, obviously always be open. I'm a big believer in if you can't say the brutal truth to your mate, you're not that close yet, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If we all knew what it meant to be a good friend, the world would be a lot better place. Willing to open up at the end of the day with your mates about what's troubling you, because if they are your friends, then those are the people that you should be talking to about that.
Being loyal, don't talk bad about them behind their back, don't do stuff behind their back.
Da ni fel dynion yn tueddol o beidio siarad efo'n ffrindiau digon, ella am y pethau personol. Da ni digon hapus siarad am y rygbi neu'r pêl-droed am weekend, ond anamal iawn da ni'n gofyn sut mae pethau adre efo teulu neu be bynnag. Ella dylswn ni wneud fwy o ymdrech efo hynny a just bod yna I rando, just checio mewn efo met chdi bob hyn a hyn a gofyn os ydyn nhw'n iawn.
Just always being there, even if you don't want to talk about something difficult, just being there that you can talk about anything, so you just have someone to be with.
But it's also asking your mate if they're alright as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, have a little chat if they're alright.
Just actually do it.
Are you alright, Rob? Are you alright?
Better if you ask him.